Good morning, guys. So it's Saturday the 4th. My first video just went up. Man, some drama happened yesterday with that video going up. Basically had to take it down and then re-edit it. Not all of it, but just do some editing and upload it again this morning. So it just went up. I just got my Loomies ball, which I'm not an MLM person, but I'm sure everyone and their dog, like, you know, everyone already has these. They seem like they work amazing. So we shall see. We shall see. If you don't know what they are, I'll show you. But we just woke up. I just caught this little girl eating dog food, huh? Are you eating dog food? That's a no-no, huh? Yeah. Yeah, no. Like, who gave me a child? So I have my niece today. I don't know how much I'm gonna video. I think if I do video anything, I might just combine it into tomorrow's video. So that's my plan. I don't plan on like making a whole day worth of videos. Yesterday I felt like I hardly got anything. I'm not even done editing it and it's already at 22 minutes. So I do want to talk about something else because it breaks my heart, because watching those videos it just looks like I'm ignoring Ava. So if you've noticed that, I have too, and I'm gonna do better about that. Which I hate. Videos are so deceiving because that's like only 10 minutes of her life, and I literally recorded like coloring with Ava and doing like all these games, but the video is already so long that I don't think I'm gonna put that in the video. And so it just looks like I ignore her all day, and I swear I don't. I play with her, I'm very interactive with her, but I'm gonna be doing better about always showing her attention, even with the cameras out and she's trying to talk to me. So if you've noticed, so have I, and it breaks my heart too.
But I'm getting on. What sound do elephants make? I'm setting a new course, bearing straight to north. Santa, hold on. Where are we again? Are we at the zoo? Is that your favorite place? I think it's Ava Coast.
Hi guys. So it's Sunday. I have about an hour to get myself ready, get the babies ready, get the babies fed because I have to feed Jace too, and get to church. So yeah, we should probably get going. But I'm going to address the elephant in the room later today. Okay, so John didn't even go with me, and I guess I didn't even technically go to church. We go to a parenting class before church on Sundays, and it is so good. I get so much out of it. Just the community there and learning off of people. Like, everybody talks about how they do things, and it's just something that I really need as a parent, just because the parents there are just so intentional, and it's not something that has been ingrained in me. Like, for instance, today we were talking about how to show or teach your children how to show respect to elders and to you as a parent, and kind of establishing your role as a parent instead of a friend, and why that's important. And then also like how people get their kids to do chores and like play a role in the family, and like when they start paying them to do certain things. I don't know, everybody just had so many great ideas and it was so beneficial. I'm so happy I made John stay home with the babies. And I just went by myself. And guys, as a mom, to get out by yourself and not have to be with the babies is like, that was nice. I had my purse. Someone in there walked in. She's like, I knew you didn't have the babies because you had your purse with you. And she's like, I just knew that you were here by yourself today. And I was like, yes, it's so true. But it just felt really good to get out by myself. But now church is actually starting, so I came home and I'm about to go inside and watch church online with John and the kids. And then afterwards, we're actually going to go look at a house. We're kind of in the process of looking at houses. I don't know if we're like for sure ready to jump on anything, but there was one that went up on the market that just looks too good. It's priced really well. It's on like 2.5 acres, which I like my dream. Like I do want a little bit of land. I don't want like too much land where it's too hard to like take care of. But I just really want some land where I can just let my kids play on. I don't have to be so concerned about them running out in the road or, you know, I just want a place for them to like feel free and run, and for the dogs. So yeah, we're going to go look at this place, and it's close to my parents' house. It's not too far away from John's house. So we think it could be a really good option, and it's huge. It's priced well. So we're going to go do that later.
Just kissed him on the cheek. He said, my boy who was lost is now found. My boy who was dead is now alive.
Okay, so the house was okay. What we are thinking about doing, so we already own two full duplexes, so 2 units in each duplex that we own. And right now we live in a side, which it's really great. We really like it, but it's a little bit small. Like it's only a 2-bedroom, so the babies share a nursery and we share a bedroom. And then John's like office is in our bedroom. It's small, but we love like the layout. We love like the living room is open to the dining room and kitchen. It's big and open, so we really like that. But we really want a place with like a bigger yard and just a bigger place. So that house was nice because we were thinking about doing an Airbnb off of our next home and try to get something like a mother-in-law suite that we can rent out. But I want to make sure it's something that we can like really split off from the rest of their house for, you know, safety reasons. So that house was nice because it was basically like the full top floor would be ours, and then the bottom floor had 2 huge living spaces and like 3 bedrooms that we could just make that whole thing an Airbnb. But at the same time, like that's a really big Airbnb. Like it's like the same size as the upstairs, maybe even bigger. So I don't know, it just like the upstairs was cute and it had like some charm and we really liked the layout of it, but some things just seemed a little bit kind of cheaper. Like it had mix match floors like in each bedroom, and the floors weren't like real wood or anything, but they were like different types of vinyl or laminate. I can't tell the difference, but it had a huge master closet that I really liked. The bathrooms were decent. It had 2 adorable nurseries, but the closets were just really small. And then it had an office. It had a room that we could make like a little playroom, a dining room, and then a decent sized kitchen and a decent sized living room. So I think it would have been good, but it just, something about it just felt a little bit too cheap for what we're hoping for. And it just, there was a lot of activity, like a lot of people were viewing it, and I just don't think we're ready to jump on it. But it would have been like a really great house. We could see where we could like make a wall and just completely separate the 2, the top and the bottom floor, and then make the whole bottom stairs you know, a unit to rent out. But it didn't have like a closed-in back fence, and I think you could see in the video that it kind of backed up to like a highway and you can hear the cars, and it just wasn't, it's just not something that we're ready to jump on yet. I don't think we've shopped the market enough. We've gone to look at a couple that were really beautiful, but it just didn't seem right for us for various reasons. And so yeah, I think we're just going to continue looking, and hopefully we'll find something. We're thinking about maybe staying in the place that we're in now for maybe up to a year. John actually was kind of thinking 2.5 years, which I couldn't do. And I know him. That guy looks at the market every single day. He's always telling me about listings. Like, there's no way we're going to be at our place for 2.5 years. And we really want to get like more properties, because we really like having, yeah, we really like having properties, and we want to build that. So that's our situation right now. But anyways, so John is feeling much better. He took some allergy medicine, and it did kind of clear up most of what he's experiencing. So we have a holiday party that we're going to with a few other of our family friends. It's like our friends that have families, and we're like making friends within this one group. And so we're doing like a little holiday get together. So John just went into the store, and he is sorry, there's like a guy right here that's kind of sketching me out. But he's getting stuff so that we can bring to the party. I think we're just gonna bring drinks and rolls and stuff, and then we're gonna go do that later today. Gosh, this guy's like really sketching me out. There's two of them in this truck, and they have like the door open, and they're staring at me. The doors are locked, don't worry. But yeah, I may end the vlog here, so if I do, I will pick back up tomorrow. I don't know if I have enough. I'm not sure if I even have enough video footage to make its own vlog, but I might use my Lumi tonight and kind of record that for you guys. Guys, I just had the sketchiest thing happen. So I'm sitting out here waiting. Oh yeah, I told you about the guys that were in front of me, that he got in his truck and he left the doors open. There were two guys in there, and he was like eyeing me down, like seriously, straight in the eyes, straight eye contact multiple times, got out of his truck, and I was like on the phone with John, got out of his truck and kind of was like looking a little bit around my car. Like, I don't know what that was, but like when he did that, I was like, yep, I am moving. So I just scooted over. John's like, okay, are you walking around the car right now? I was like, heck no, I am not walking around getting out of this car. And he's like, are you just sliding over? I was like, yeah, I'm sliding over. Like, and when I was sliding over, the guy like kind of shut his door. I think he realized, like, I was like, heck no, you're making me feel so uncomfortable. Nope, not today. Not today. My babies are too precious. But yeah, that was when I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm not gonna sit here and deal with you and feel unsafe when I have my babies in the car. Like, so I'm just driving around the parking lot now, so they're not following me with their eyeballs. And I'm gonna go to the other side of Walmart. I was telling John that he just has no idea what it's like. As a woman, you just gotta always be on guard, prepared. Like, no one would ever mess with him. He's like a big man with a beard. Ain't nobody ever gonna mess with you. You don't ever have to worry about that. Us women with babies, terrified. We're just terrified all the time. Like, I'm constantly just checking people, checking them out. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys what I was wearing this morning. So those are called frownies. One of my clients brought them to me one day because I was complaining about how I really want to get Botox again, but I haven't been able to get it. Like, I was due for Botox, past due for Botox when I found out I was pregnant with Ava, and I haven't been able to get it since. And guys, my forehead gets so tense and like wrinkly. I mean, the wrinkles are getting a lot worse, but the first time I got Botox, they were permanent lines like in my forehead. Like, my forehead was so like, what is that called? Contracted. My muscles were just like very tense and like could not relax at all. And so I would get headaches. And recently, I mean, it's still not as near as bad as, I've only had it like 3 times, but it's still not near as bad as like when I first started getting it. But I've been having like that tension, like it's like I can feel my forehead tightening up again, and it's like so uncomfortable. But it gets so uncomfortable and it feels so intense. So she told me about those frownies, which basically is just like, you know, like those nose strips that you put on your nose to pull out blackheads. It's kind of, I relate that to that because it's like you get it wet and then you put it on your forehead and let it dry, and it kind of makes it cast and it hardens, like those strips that you put on your nose for blackheads. And then you wear it throughout the night, and what it does is it makes it to where your muscles like can't tighten up, and it relaxes those muscles. And you're supposed to wear them every day for a month, and then I think you go for like once a week after that. And then I think after you do that for a while, then you back off to like every other week. I'm not quite sure. So I've had those for a while, and I've just been way too inconsistent. Like I could not wear them for a month. One thing that's great about videoing yourself is you notice all your flaws. So it's been giving me motivation to actually keep up with it and stick with it. I've done it the past, I think, 3 nights. I'm actually just excited to see how it works. I kind of like am wondering, I mean, they're pretty cheap as it is, but you just have to order it from their website. I'll link their website down below, but I'm kind of wondering if you can just use like nose strips, or if that would even be cheaper. Would that be weird? But I have been noticing that it's just allowing my forehead to relax throughout the night. And because by the end of the night, it's just like, I can feel it. It's like just super uncomfortable. So it's giving me some relief that way for the meantime. And then hopefully I'll start seeing results. Now, if you go to their Instagram, you can see testimonials of people's foreheads, and you're just like, it looks like they had Botox done. It's incredible, but they like still have movement, but it just looks really smooth. So if I can keep up with it and do it every night, we shall see. If you don't know, you're not supposed to get Botox when you're pregnant or breastfeeding. And I was breastfeeding Ava for, I think, 5 months of being pregnant with Jace. So I like did not get a break at all, and I want to try to breastfeed Jace for as long as I can. So I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get Botox. Alright, so we just got back from the holiday party. It was so much fun. I loved it. Everyone there has babies. Like, we all have multiple babies. And like, we all have older girls around the same age, and then like younger boys around the same age. There's one girl who has like an older boy, but so he's gonna be the ringleader. But it was so fun, and the babies just have so much fun, and it's just a blast. But I was wanting to open this guy, so I thought I'd do it on camera. Hopefully use it tonight. I don't know if it needs to charge first. Woo! It's a lot heavier than I was expecting. Okay, so it's a lot heavier than I was expecting. It feels like much higher quality than I was expecting to. I don't know what I was expecting, but this feels like very sturdy. So, from what I understand, From what I understand, it's like those brushes, but it's supposed to be much better for your skin. Apparently those brushes damage your skin after a long time. This just deep cleanses your pores, and it actually doesn't, it says it doesn't exfoliate. So it's fully waterproof. You can get under the water. It's a silicone head, so it doesn't collect bacteria. I don't really know much about it, but I'm here to try it. I'm sure you guys all know, but if you don't, I feel like I know so many people who have this thing, and from what I can tell, I can actually tell a difference in so many people's skin. I decided to give this a go, and I've literally never bought anything like this. Never. So you guys will not believe what I just did. I just did it. I just did the whole shebang, and then I realized I wasn't recording. I just did the whole shebang and then realized I wasn't even recording. Well, that sucks. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick, I hate how my eyes look so dark. Like, I feel like my eye makeup, it's hard to get my eye makeup off. But this is how my skin looks after my first use of the Lumi Spa. I did just put moisturizer on, so my skin does look really dewy. But there's like my scarring right now. None of this is raised. My scarring on my right side. My forehead. I really need to wax my eyebrows. Maybe we can do it tomorrow. But yeah, that's what we're looking like. Okay, so I also have been wearing my frownies for 4 days, but I thought this would be a great time to kind of take a check at my forehead, see what it looks like. I feel like those lines get so bad during the day, and it bothers me because they're not even centered. Like, if I'm gonna have them, can they at least be centered? That's my forehead. Oh, see, now it's like tensing up. I feel like it's hard to relax my forehead after that. Okay, so this is like the frowny patches. They come in this little box. Oh, hang on, I already kind of got this wet. So you get this, and you get this wet with water. And then you kind of let it sit and let it get tacky. I use 3 squares. They all come like to where you can like break them up and make little shapes with them if you wanted. Okay, so while those are getting tacky, I'll show you in this box. They just come like that. And then you just break them apart and use them however which way, because you know we all have different shaped foreheads. But and then she says you're supposed to like hold your head flat and put them on, which I just think is like a little bit advanced. I guess we can try it. You gotta be careful not to get your eyebrows, because I bet you anything it would wax your eyebrow. In the mornings, you're supposed to get them wet and pull them off, but I just like rip it off like those nose patches, like a savage, because I don't have time to sit there and get it wet, because these are like pretty darn thick. Oh, I forgot to hold taut. And then I use my little square, and you're supposed to overlap them, just so you know. Did I just say this is a triangle? And then I go to bed. And it really makes my forehead feel very relaxed in the morning, at the very least. All right, guys, well, that's all for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like I'm like on Star Trek. And subscribe. Oh my my gosh, my forehead's huge. Like, I could probably fit a whole another, like, triangle in here.
What's happened to me from July up till now? Don't know where.
Bye.
Don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too.